Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts by Dar. With Dar. Oh my goodness, am I losing my voice? How is everybody? Happy Tuesday! We're going to do more of our December craft kit. Our cute little moose winter themed craft kit. We're going to do the snow little stander and then Winter Wishes and Moose Kisses sign. Cute little sign that goes on, that has a little stand with it. I tried to put it on the easel and it because the moose is right there and it's 3D, it didn't look good. So it has a little stand thing on the back that helps it stand. So how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. We made it to another day. I know, I'm a little bit late. You know, I don't even know what happened because I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get up and get out of bed. I fell asleep for a few more minutes. So evidently my body needed more sleep. Just working hard. Yesterday, Monday, oh gosh, first full day back to work. My eyes are still hurting me. Lots of paperwork yesterday. But anyways, we're ready to get started on this. I hope you had a great day yesterday. I had a good day. Let me just put you down to this project and let me just make it smaller so you can see the whole thing and turn it right side up. So we have this cute little snow stander, has a snowman on it, little winter theme, and then this little one that has a moosey on it. He's got snowballs and he's making a snowman. So he has snowballs, he has a carrot nose, and he has a stick. So he's getting ready to go out and make a snowman. Okay, we're not going to need this. We only need one of these guys. Let's put this to the side for now. And then let me go ahead and go to my messages. Just say hello if you're out there watching. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and share this over to VIP group. How is everybody doing? Where's my page? Who am I? What am I? Okay. All right. I found it. Okay. Let me share over to VIP group. Just say hello if you're out there watching. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay so I know you were here. And we'll get started. If you have any questions, let me know. You know, I'm going to, right off the bat, I am going to give you the link for this kit. There were quite a few of you that purchased yesterday. So this is our December kit. It has a bunch of things with it. Hopefully I'll be able to show you the whole picture. Why is it not going to? my thing is, oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. I had to reset it. It was not going to what I needed it to go to. I want to share with you the link and then I'm going to put myself up in the corner. Oops. Come on. Sometimes. Okay, there I am. Hi. Hey guys, let me just share this link with you and then hopefully I have the picture for you. There's the link. Okay. And let me see who's here. Good morning, guys. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Hi, Bridget. Hi, Carol. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Janine. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Tony. Hi, Deb, my sister. How are you? More moose. Oh, thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Let me see if it uploaded to my cloud. Oh, it did. So I can show. Some people didn't see it yesterday, so let me just show you guys the entire group. Okay, so if you missed it yesterday, this is the entire kit done up. So we're going to do the tall standard that says snow. We're going to make that. And then the little sign at the bottom that says Winter Wishes and Moose Kisses. That's what we're making. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Nikki. I just love this little kit. I love moose. They're just so much fun. So let me go back to me here. Oops. Okay. And then let me get myself back in the corner. Come on. Okay. All right. Let's get started, guys. Hey, how are you? Let me get my board up here. So much fun. I can't wait to take these to my craft show that I have this week. I told my customers that that were shopping. They're like, oh, we got so many great things. I'm like, just wait. I have more fun stuff coming at the next craft show. So You should come. So hopefully they come. Some of them said I've been buying it every show because you have new stuff, and that's true. I have had new stuff at all of my craft shows. This season, I have just been really trying really hard to not, some. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to get it right. Sometimes you'll hit upon. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks, Deb. Sometimes you'll hit upon something that just sells really well, so you'll repeat it. Well, I didn't really do that this time. I only repeated a couple of things. So mainly let's see how we're going to do that. So I'm going to put this here. I think I can put the mousse down here. I tried to do brand new things. So if I sold out of something, it didn't mean that I necessarily made more of that item. Does that make sense? So what I tried to do was just make some new stuff each time that went together. Okay, so I had lots of gingerbread stuff. Sometimes I had repeats, but not very often. I didn't necessarily repeat things just because they sold. Okay, so in years past, I would keep making the same stuff over and over, but people would come and they say, oh, I got that last week. Well, this time they found new stuff every single time. So I think I'm going to use that same technique that same method in the spring, and just try to have new stuff all the time because customers like that. And then there's just a couple of things that I carried over, that some ornaments that sold really well that I actually made 3 different times. So, all right, here's this one. Okay, the stand part's up here in the corner. And then let's take this apart. There's lots of layers, so I have to make sure I paint everything the correct color. And snowflakes aren't necessarily white. Some of them are blue. So I have to really think about this. I'll have to look. I have my sample here. So this is what we're making. I have my sample so that I can look at this because I'm not going to put it up here. That'll be better for me. So I can actually look at that. And I have my other little samples so I can look at it. I'm like, okay, it will be better for me to be able to look at that. I don't have it printed out on paper yet. My boxes come in today. So orders came in yesterday, but nothing shipped out yesterday because I was waiting on my boxes because this is so big. It needed a bigger box. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Oh, it's frosty over there today. Oh, you know what? What is our temperature here? It's starting to get a little bit cooler. It is here today in Lakeside, California. Right at the moment, it is 48 degrees. And the high today is supposed to be 70. And then, it's going to get up in the 80s on Saturday. So it's a little bit cooler for us. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I need a brush that, let me see if I might have to go get, I have one right here, a chippy brush. I got one. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put #replay. I am trying to get up on time. Sometimes I'm just tired. So, all right. So let's just start with the corner. You can't really see it, but this is the base part. Maybe I can put it over here. That's the base part for this. Okay. And it is going to be milk chocolate, as well as the face on our cute little mousse. I keep forgetting to bring in other palette dishes, so we're just going to use, if we need it, we're going to use these little palette dishes. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Oh, Jill, you ordered. Yay, thank you. I appreciate that. It's going to be fun. You're going to love it. It is a cute little, okay, I will need a little bit for the ears. Okay, I love mousse to begin with. So I have a little story about my adventure with a mousse, me and my girlfriend. So let me just tell a little story while I'm painting. And this is milk chocolate color. So the face of the mousse and the ears are going to be this color. So when I was just graduated from high school, the day after I graduated from high school, I moved out. I moved I graduated from Firth, Idaho, Firth High School. I moved to West Yellowstone, Montana, the summer after I graduated, me and a girlfriend. And we moved into this cute little, I'm looking for a small brush, moved into this cute little motel that we cleaned. Okay, so they had I have a little brush here. They had hotel rooms that they changed into apartments. So we had 2 hotel rooms that they joined together, and they made part of it a living room, and one of the bathrooms was actually changed into a kitchen. So one person slept in the living room area, and then on the other side where there was actually a bedroom, me and my girlfriend slept there. So there was 3 of us. There were 3 of us in the whole thing. So we cleaned during the day. We cleaned the hotel rooms there in West Yellowstone, Montana. And then we got to do things on our own. And when back then I was going to a church that was there in that area in West Yellowstone. Me and my girlfriend would go to probably on a Wednesday night, that sounds about right, to a youth activity. And our youth activity that time was going to, let me see what all needs to be this color. So the mitten needs to be this color. This is peacock teal. So the youth activity was going floating down this little river in canoes. Okay, so it's like, oh, that sounds like fun. I love doing stuff like that. So we went with our youth group to this area, and we got out. There's a couple other things that are this color. This, and this, and then the scarf. Okay, so anyways, peacock teal. And the words also. So I'll put some in here. So I think we first probably went and had pizza or something, because my uncle actually had a pizzeria there. And it was right before you get to Island Park. I think it was at Max Inn. So we went and we had pizza at his little pizzeria, and then we went to float in this river. And me and my girlfriend come around this bend, and right in the center of the river was a huge moose standing there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so scared, because I knew how dangerous that the moose can be. Oh my gosh. So we hopped out of our little canoe, and we had to drag it to the side. We didn't get to go floating like everybody else, because for some reason the moose wasn't in the river as they floated by. They were able to get past it. It had just entered the river. So anyways, we jumped out. We had to drag our canoe to the side, and we didn't get to do the full floating down the river, but it was a little bit scary, guys. It was a little bit scary. That was my experience with the moose. I knew how mean they could be, and they could stomp you. So anyways, it was huge. It was huge to see it in person. I mean, it had to have only been like maybe 30 feet from us at that point. At the point that we were able to drag the canoe out of the river. I'm surprised it didn't just chase us. But anyways, but I love them. And I love making little moose ornaments. I'm going to be making some soon for the craft show, and I'll share them with you guys. I'll post them. They'll be in the sale. So I'll get them posted before the sale is over. I have a few other things I'm working on. I did some penguin ones last night. I'll get those posted, so they'll be in the sale. There is a sale going on. I forgot to talk to you about that. So our sale started 25% off. It should just be automatic, but if it's not, then you're just going to enter the code. I did post the code. I think it was Black Friday 25. I think that's what it was. Anyways, you can ask me for the code. I can look it up again. So it's 25% off everything in our cutout store, our Shopify store, except for the kits, because the monthly kits are already discounted almost 50% off. If you were to purchase each of these items separately, the discount is about 50%. Okay, so that's peacock teal. All right. Anybody have experience with a moose that they want to share with me? Because I tell you, it's a little scary. Okay, and this part of his hat's going to be peacock teal too. All right. Okay, he has a lot of that color. I love the color. I love that color. Okay, next, let's do this part. This is going to be are light blue, because what I did was I did 3 blues. I love winter blues, but I loved these. I thought those were great colors. This is what I do when I pick out colors. I'll hold them like this to see if they go together. And they do. They're in the same family. I didn't want one that had grays in it because it wouldn't be in the same family. Okay, and I'm going to shake this really good. For some reason, this one's a little bit more transparent. Okay, so my letters are actually this color. So the S and O and W are all this same color. It's Whispering Turquoise. So anyone do anything fun yesterday? I just worked. It was not fun. It was just work. Lots and lots of work. I'm just trying to get caught back up, you know. It is a lot to take off so much time. And yesterday I was running a little bit behind. I barely got done and got my brushes cleaned up, and it was time for Tara to get here. Yeah. But the first thing, so I put my little kit, my little December kit, I had it all sitting up in the entryway on a table there, and she walks in, I'm like, look. Because it just makes me smile when I walk past it. So I'll have to get price tags put on all of it for the craft show though. But okay, so that color, and then what else is this color? The S, the N, the O, and the W. Okay, so you don't have to be too careful. There's the little earmuff part that goes over that, so you don't have to be extremely careful. Just be careful around the snowflakes here. We are going to have to put 2 coats of this. It doesn't cover in 1 coat. I don't know why. You know what? I think I actually used the other color. That's kind of funny. I think that on this, I used the other color and I did it in white. You know what? I'm just going to keep going with it because I've already started. But I did do dry brushing on it. All right, we're just going to keep going. I'm looking at it going, maybe I did. No, because it just looks different with the white on it, dry brushed. Let's see. Color of the month is an ink. Yes, it's an ink. And Vicky says your son had to stop for a moose on the road before moving off of it. He decided it needed to rest and sat on the front of the hood of his car. Oh my gosh, did it dent his car, Vicky? That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I ordered my ink yesterday. I actually did do it like second day. So I should get it pretty quickly. My ink should be coming pretty quickly. I didn't do overnight because I didn't want to pay the amount, but I did do 2-day air. So it should get here quick. It doesn't mean they'll process it that quickly because I'm sure there's a lot of orders. But I'm going to stand up so I can see this better. Yeah, moose can be really mean. People. So if Heidi Bosket was in here, she would tell you that she gets them in her front yard all the time, up there in Alaska, and sometimes you can't leave your house if they're in your front yard like that. You're kind of stuck for a little bit till they decide they want to move on. Moving on. You don't tempt the wildlife like that. Same with the buffalo. Don't be like me. Don't pet the buffalo. I didn't know. I didn't know that they were mean. I thought it was like a petting zoo. I did pet the buffalo when I was in high school. They do feel really nappy and icky. Their hair is all gross. I did pet it. It didn't do anything. I think because I wasn't afraid of it. Yeah, I'd be afraid of it now. Okay, that's our first coat. Let me look at my, let's see. Okay, next. We're going to start with, okay, we have the ear. Oh, let's do some of our white. A big dent. Oh my gosh, at least you can still drive it. That's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. That darn moose. And I bet if he had to claim that to his insurance, that would be an interesting claim. Hello, a moose sat on my car. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put some white in here and let's get our snowflakes done. This is the white that has a few lumps in it. I might have to open up the thing. Oh my goodness. I think it must have gotten frozen or something. in transport. Because it has a few lumps in it. I might have to open at the end. Hi, Betty. How are you? Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I will get that in the mail to you. All right. Here we go. Let's start at the top. Yeah, there's a few little lumps in there. Darn it. And I don't want to throw it out. It's a great big thing of paint. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'll just have to get the lumps out as I go. Okay, get in the face and I'll get some snowflakes done. So when you get the monthly kit, you also get a printout. So it's the only kit that we do that with. We don't do that with all of our other kits. It just is not possible for us to do that. Okay, this one is this color. Oh, that one's going to be a different color. Okay, so this one's what, but you know what? There's one that covers it up. So this actually goes over the top of that. Okay, and what else is white? These guys are white, but oh, this is actually covered up. It's covered up by this. I really don't need to paint that, but I just started it, so I'm just gonna keep going just in case some of it stands out. Yeah, this is pretty much covered. Yeah, it is covered by this right here. This is it right here. Okay. Oh, I need to do the hat is white, the base coat part of the hat. There's other little pieces that go over it. Okay, so white. The cuff of the little mitten is white. I'll have to do second coats on things. Okay, this is white. This one here, is this one? I'm looking to see. No, that one's blue. Okay, over here, there's snowflakes that are white. Okay, and then there's snowballs. Okay, so there's snowballs right here. Oh, I do have to do all the way down with brown. Okay, so I need to go back and do that. Okay, so this is some snowballs because he's going to make a snowman. Yeah, he's going to build a snowman. Okay, let me go ahead and see what is next. Oh, let's do the next blue color. So many people are hurt every year. And yeah, yes, I know they are. I know exactly, Danielle. Oh my gosh. I grew up only a couple of hours from there, and I went there all the time. But we used to feed the bear out of the window. Come on, this was back in the day when mom and dad gave you food to feed the bear out the window. So I had no fear of the animals because we fed them, and I had no fear of the buffalo because they were just there in the parking lot. I'm like, well, if they're in the parking lot, I may as well pet it. Okay, this blue is aqua sky. I know it doesn't make sense, but when you're a high school kid and you see a buffalo and it's not running away from you, you're gonna think, oh, it's friendly. At least I did. I thought it was friendly. It didn't run from me. It let me pet it. Yep, I know. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing. Okay, these are aqua sky. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't run from me. Okay, this is aqua sky. And then these are aqua sky. Now the blues are going to need second coats. They just are. It doesn't cover all in one coat. Okay. And then we're going to need to do more on the brown. Need to go all the way down. Okay, so this needed to be all the way down. Okay. All right, let's do his muzzle. So his muzzle is going to be burlap. You can use khaki tan if you don't have burlap. That would be fine. I'm going to just put a little drop there. Lots of brushes today. Lots of brushes. There's a carrot and there's a stick, so I am going to need to use some orange. Lots and lots of brushes. When I was doing the samples, I wasted so many brushes. In fact, my brushes from last night, base coating my my cute little penguins. They're still sitting back there. I wasted it's a good thing those sponge brushes don't cost a lot, because sometimes I don't get them washed. Oh, guess what? The antlers are the same color as the muzzle, so I need to grab that paintbrush and see if I can do the antlers also. I'll probably need a little bit more paint. So burlap or khaki tan, whichever you have, will work. Okay, so this one goes on the sign. This little moose goes on the sign. I thought about putting a moose over here on the snow, but you know what? I like having this snowman, so I just kept that. Okay, and then his hooves are his hooves are black, but you know what? Let's do the stick. Let's do this little stick he's holding. This is our chocolate, milk chocolate. Okay, and then, oops, I got some on his muzzle. Oops. I know, it's like really tight right there, but we're going to be inking that anyway, so. Okay, so his hooves, these little two things here, are black. And I'm just going to have to get me another dish. I've got a bunch of these going. I need to bring in some of the palette dishes. I didn't do it. Okay. Oops. And my white jumped. My white's like, I'm out of here. Oops. I've had enough of this. I'll just stand it up. I've had enough of this. Oh, there's a carrot at the top too. Oh, guess what? That carrot is actually the carrot that goes on top of here. I think. No. Oh, no, that carrot is for here. Okay. All right, here we go. Carrot nose there. And then black for the hooves. We'll need black for the eyeballs, but we're just getting a tiny bit of black for now. All right, so let's dry, and then we'll put second coats on the things that we need to. Hi, Karen Ross. How are you? Happy Tuesday. So tomorrow I have an appointment in the morning. So I might just do a Chalky Chore project tomorrow, because I'm afraid that my regular project like this will go too long, and I have to be off of here and to my appointment at 8 o'clock. So it will just, I'm going to do something probably fast. I need to open the rest of my Chalky Chore boxes and see what I have. I think I probably have something fun in them. I just haven't had time. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Sometimes the boxes are just big because it might be a larger item in there, but it actually doesn't take up the whole box. So I think that's what's going to happen. Like, I have a bunch of boxes that are big that is probably just hasn't a size D transfer in there, and that's why it's big. Or I have some of the new surfaces, the new shiplap surfaces that are the 18 by 24. I have some of those. So the box is huge, but it might just have one of those in it. Okay, let me just get this. I actually don't have to, that snowflake is right here, so I don't have to go over that one. Oh, you're so sweet. Which orange did I use? I'm so sorry. I used Spiced Pumpkin. Spiced Pumpkin is the orange that I used. And these colors will all be listed on the sheet. When you get your kit, it will have a color picture of the projects, and it will also list all of the paint colors that I used so that you can easily paint it. So there's two sheets. There's one sheet that shows you everything painted and arranged, like I showed you the picture earlier. And then the second picture will have each item individually. And on the front picture that has everything posed, it will have a list of the colors, and it will tell you the brand. These are Deco Art Americana brand. That's what I use. If you don't have that paint available to you, use whatever you can find, and you can usually find a converter online that will convert the colors. So I wouldn't even begin to know other brand colors. I just use what I have. I love this brand. It's available to me. I actually needed some colors, and I was able to go on the Michaels app and have them delivered same day on Sunday. On Sunday, I was missing a few colors and I was still cutting out some things. And so I went on the app, and by the time that it was time to paint, they were already at my door. Isn't that great? I love that. I love the ability to order and have it same day. And my Michael's is 5 minutes from my house. Yes, I could go pick it up. Yes, I could, but you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to have that option to have somebody else do that. And the it was a young kid, not teenage, probably like 18-year-old that delivered it. I'm like, oh, wait a second. So I ran back inside and I got him another cash tip so that he could have a good day. I like being able to reward people when they've done something good. And he was like all smiles. He's like, thank you. It's always nice to be able to do that for people. Okay, let's do our second coats of our Whispering Turquoise. Is that what it is? Yep, Whispering Turquoise. Can anyone get this kit, or do you have to have... No, anybody can get it. Yeah. No, it's available all the time to anyone. It's not a membership. I don't do it as a membership. So, but the kit does have the water globe and the basket. So if you haven't ordered the other items and you don't have the water globe or the basket yet, then you will need to order that as well. So this kit is available to anybody. I'll give you that link. It's just in my thing. I don't like to do payments on my own for stuff like this. So I mean, it's not a club is what I'm trying to say. You can purchase it, like you can purchase 1 month. You don't have to purchase every month. You can purchase 1 month if you just want 1 month. But just know that you'll have to also get the water globe and the basket, because I use that every single month. It's interchangeable. I just give you the link. So it's interchangeable. So you can use it on many different things. I don't have a lot of the inserts posted by themselves. They're all in the kits. What I'll do is I'll try to get some of those posted by themselves, because some people just want some of the things. It's hard for us. We cut everything on one big sheet. When we do the monthly kits, we cut it all on one sheet, so it's easier for us, and so we discount it for you guys. When you're having to cut individual things and you're having to fit them here and there, it takes more time. So we don't, then it's full price if you're just buying 1 or 2 pieces of this. And I haven't posted them like that. I've sold them like that, but it's harder because I have to break it out of the whole kit. Does that make sense? But when I cut this on a big, huge sheet of wood, it's a 20-inch by 32-inch sheet, then I can discount it for you guys. Okay, next color, we're going our Aqua Sky. We're doing our second coat on our Aqua Sky. Okay, there's only a couple of things on here that are Aqua Sky. What else is? These are... Don't want to paint the wrong thing. And there are Peacock Teal. There's quite a few things on there that are Peacock Teal. Yeah, benches in there too. Are you doing the advent calendar? So we are. We just haven't started it yet. So what it will be like basically a countdown to Christmas. So it will be like 12 days before Christmas, like a countdown. So it would be started on, what's 12 days before Christmas? On the 13th, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. So it would be started on the 12th. So we still have time. We're just scrambling because I've been at my craft shows and Tara has had some time off. So honestly, it's a scramble over here. We're doing the best that we can. Yesterday was crazy because we did have quite a few orders on Etsy that had to be caught up because we had been gone. We were over our 50 orders, which was crazy. It was a good feeling because finally Etsy feels like it picked up. We're having some big orders for weddings. You know, people are thinking again about their weddings. They're getting ready again. They're all of a sudden going, oh no, I have this wedding coming up in December or January. I better get my wedding favors. So we have a lot of people that are scrambling, trying to get those orders done. It's kind of funny that all of a sudden. Okay, what's next? Which color next? Our brown. Hi, Julie. How are you? Or Judy, sorry. It's like out of the corner of my eye. Hi, Judy. How are you doing? We're doing more of our moose kit. This is our monthly kit. Doing more of our little moosey. I need to do the pink part on the ears. I just wanted to get all of this done. Okay, I think I have all the second coats that I need except for white. White is going to need another coat because white is just that way. White usually needs 3 coats. Always, always, always. So let me just do that. I'm going to do it on these little things that need it. And then we're going to do some dry brushing on this part, on the letters. Okay, so there's that. And this, and the little snowballs. We do need to do cheekies. We need to do eyeballs, those type of things. Okay, let me get some pink. You're sitting in a tire place getting new tire. Oh, fun. Sarah. Let's see. It feels like 5 degrees. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not good. 5 degrees is pretty cold. It's 48 degrees here right now. Oh, good. Good, Judy. Good, Judy. Let me see. I need another little brush to do the ears. So I'm going to do the inside part, or the bottom part. Sorry, the bottom part of the ears. And this color is, let me look at it again. Oh my goodness. Did I forget? It is vintage pink. So you could use other pink if you don't have vintage pink. Guys, you don't have to have every single color. You can actually use other colors. Really, you can. Okay, let's dry it, and then we'll do some dry brushing on these letters and on parts of this. We need to do stripes on stuff. We got a lot to do. This, there's a lot involved in all of these things. Oops, there's a hair there. Oh, get out of there. It's right on its face. Help. I'm going to have to use the stylus because it's going to mess it up. I might have to repaint over it. Yeah, it landed right on the face. It's like all wadded up in a little ball right there on the face. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Got it. Of course it's my hair. Of course it is. I'm always shedding on stuff. Anyone else have that shedding issue? It is so annoying. It is very annoying. I want to make sure this is completely dry before I try to dry brush it. I am going to do some shimmer on my snowflakes. Your high is going to be less than a whopping 40 degrees. Oh, burr. Burr, burr, burr. That is a little cold. That's a little cold. Okay, let's do our dry brushing. Let me get another paper towel here to use. And let me see the things. Oh, this needs to be drier. Drier than that. It's not quite dry. You went to see Wicked yesterday. Oh, nice. I spent days cleaning out the garage and finished wrapping. Oh, my goodness. And you volunteer. You have a field trip and volunteer in the rest of the week. Oh, gosh. That's a lot. You're busy. You're a busy grandma. Volunteering with your grandkids. That's awesome. I love that. I am sure that they are going to have so much fun. What field trip are you going on? So, is it something exciting? Okay. I'm going to use this brush. It's big, but you know what? It's what I had in the drawer. I just need a little bit of white. And then I'm going to brush off most of it. Okay, so I'm dry brushing. So I'm going to do my mittens. So it's only certain things. It's not everything on here. Okay, and then this part of the hat. And so all this, I do need to do the stripes on here, but I'll go ahead and I'll dry brush it now. And then I'll go back, I'll do the stripes over it. It's not going to make sense, but that's okay. And this part, midway. Oh, nice, fun. I love the midway. That's great. That will be a lot of fun. Do they decorate it for Christmas? I'm not sure if they do or not, but that would be so much fun if they did. I've actually only been on the midway twice. One time I was just briefly on there and didn't do all the tour. And then the next time my brother-in-law was here, and he is such a plane person. He had a plane for a long time. And so we looked at every single thing on the ship, all the planes, all the stuff, going in and out of every single little nook and cranny on there. I feel like I know it personally. Okay, let's do this one too. And then I'm going to get out my shimmer for the snowflakes. Okay, so shimmer here, shimmer frost. It's a math scavenger hunt. Oh, how fun. That is awesome. A math scavenger hunt. I love that. I never would have thought of that. Okay, only the snowflakes are going to have shimmer. So shimmer on this. I'll have to put it on this one up here because that's actually this one. I'll put a little bit on this one, even though it is blue. Okay, so this one is this covered up here. Don't have to do these on here because they're actually covered. And then I got these little teeny tiny ones down here at the bottom. Okay, so let's do cheekies on the moose and the snowman. Let's do that. That's next. Okay, so I don't have a little teeny tiny thing for the moose. I'll use a Q-tip. I'll just kind of pound the end. That one's already been used. Here's our pink. Okay, for the snowman, I do have a round little dauber thing somewhere. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, so I have this for the snowman. So I'll use that. Let me get my paper towel. You saw it last Wednesday. Did you like it? So Judy, Sarah's asking you if you liked it. Because if you liked Wicked, she saw it last week. Okay, so cheekies. About right here. Gonna do fairly large cheekies. I'm making it bigger than the dauber. Doesn't have to be perfectly round. It can be a little other shaped. Okay, so there we go. There's a cheeky. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to use a Q-tip because I don't have another little thing in here. So I'm gonna use a Q-tip and do his little cheekies. Might take a couple of times to dip it in there. There we go. All right. Next, I do need to paint the eyeballs. And I'll do that with black. Oh, Carrie loved it. Oh, nice. You know, I can't wait for Moana to come out on video. I need to put a little bit more because my granddaughter went and saw it and she really liked it. She loved the movie. She said the music part wasn't as great as the regular one, but she really liked it. So if she liked it, then I'm sure I would too. We have similar taste. So anyways, I am going to you guys, I wanted to ask you guys, I'm going to do the eyes, for prayers for my family. I can't say who. I just need some prayers for my family, for a member of my family that's going through something. And I actually can't I can't talk about who it is, but if you could just ask for special prayers for Darlene's family, for someone who's waiting for results on a test, that would be great. I would appreciate that. So we're not prepared to talk about it yet, but prayers are appreciated. So it's probably going to be nothing. That's why we don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I always say, you know what? Don't worry about things until you know. But guys, prayers help. So if you could just send some prayers out there, it's always hard to when you're waiting on test results, and you you know, it's scary for people. It's not me, okay? So it's not me, but it for someone, one of the people in my family, and we just need some extra prayers right now. It's probably going to be a few weeks before we know anything. But yeah, it's a little unnerving when life throws you a curveball, and you have to kind of reset and think about things. And but I just always say, let's worry about it when it happens. Okay, because it's not good to stress over the unknown, right? It's not good. So for now, let's just pray for good results. And I think it's going to be nothing. but please just say a few prayers. Thank you. Thank you guys. I know I could count on you guys for sure. Carrie said she saw Moana 2 also, and your son liked it better than the first. Oh, that nice. I wish I could go to the movie theaters. It's not fair that I can't go. Oh, guess what? This is supposed to be dry brush too. Let me see if there's still some paint on here. There's not. Of course there's not. Oops. Okay, I was just looking at my sample. Yep. You know what? I think I can just do it and not... Okay, there we go. So I just want it to look a little snowy. Just a little snowy. So I'm looking to get back in for my knee, to have them look at my knee again. You guys, it has just been hurting so terribly with these last few craft shows. I'm just going, oh, it is just not fun. Okay, let's dry everything. And then I do need to put little highlights on in the eyes with white, and little highlight on the cheekies. I just want to make sure that I'm going back and forth, not drying too quickly, or it will kind of bubble up. So trying to not do that. Thank you guys for all the prayers and good thoughts, and whatever you can do is appreciated. Okay, we're getting there. It does take a lot to do those big eyeballs. There's still fluid in them, I can see. Okay, I am going to go ahead and do the white part. I think I can do that. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. I just know when there's a lot of people praying, you know, there's God listens to our prayers. He does. He's out there. We've had so many prayers answered in our lives. For sure. Okay, white. I'm going to do a highlight on the cheeks. You know what? How am I going to do this? Just a high. Okay, in the eyeball first. Okay, eyeballs first. And then cheekies. Cheekies. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the small end on my moosey. Okay, and then on, you know, I'm going to put a smile on with the marker. Okay. And then I'm going to do the little tiny dots here. Wait, let's do this side first. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Like that little dot didn't turn out like it should. Okay. All right, let's dry that and then we can start inking, guys. We're at that point we can finally start inking everything. See, there's a lot of detail in this one. Thank you so much. Prayer. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. The power of prayer it's incredible. Honestly, it is. Cheryl, your daughter's little presentation, Christmas presentation was so cute. That was just so nice. Thanks for sharing it. If you haven't seen it, go to her page. It is just so sweet. I loved watching it. Was that the Festival of Trees? Is that what that was? I think it was. I think it was the Festival of Trees. Okay, so it's going to be easier for me to ink these with them sitting here. I'm going to try to just get some of this white ink on the edges just by doing this. Just gonna ink the edges with my white ink pad with them sitting right here on the little sheet. My little sheet. It's just going to be easier to just put a little bit of white on there. And then we're going to get everything off and we're going to start inking everything. So I like to pull everything off, but I also like to assemble it in case I painted something wrong, because inevitably Darlene does. There's always something I feel like that I have to go back and fix. But you know what? Now is the time to do that. Now, at least when I was painting my samples, I'm like, oops, I missed that. Okay. That and that and that goes there, and I have all the words. So we'll get everything off of here. Make sure that everything is painted the correct color, because even though I have my samples right in front of me, does not mean that Darlene can't mess up. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Then this gets pulled off. Here's the base part. Oh, Festival of Trees. Yes. Yeah, that was so cute. Oh my gosh. Where's my base? I lost a piece of this. Where'd it go? Huh. It's under something. Oh, it's in the front here. It slid underneath my truck. Okay, let's assemble this. Let's make sure we got everything the way it's supposed to be. Oh, this is for the... I'm like, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Festival of Trees. That is so fun. Oh my goodness. This goes like that, then this goes on top of that, and then we have these little things. Oh, I forgot to do the stripes. Okay, so we'll pull it off and we'll do the stripes. So see, exactly, I didn't do the stripes on that, but we can still do that. The nose, his earmuffs. This is looking so cute. There's a lot of inking to do. Okay, let me pull these things off, and we'll do... Oh, oops, I just knocked this stuff on the floor. Of course I did. The base. I knocked the base on the floor. Okay, let me just pick that up first, and then I'll put this down on the floor. Of course I did. Oh my goodness. At least I didn't go into that big hole that's, the unknown hole that goes. Someday I'll find some things that fell. Someday. Okay, here's this. Let's glue the base together. I always like to glue the base together first. Let's bring this in. I'll do the stripes on the see, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, stripes on the cute little scarf. Okay. I always like to kind of line it up, make sure I know which direction, because it doesn't always go exactly the way it is. Tough day yesterday. Had to put one number for, oh gosh, 13 years old. Recently lost his eyesight and hearing. His hind legs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Denise. It is so hard. Stubby's getting to that point too. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid he's not going to make it to Christmas. Please just let him make it to Christmas. It is so hard. Oh, I forgot to ink the edges. I can still do that. I am so sorry. That is so tough. It just, it's never easy. Even when they're sick and you know that they're in a better place, they're our babies. They are part of our family, and it will never get easy for us, because we love them so much, and they give you that unconditional love. Animals are just the best thing that God ever did for us, was to give us our pets. whether they're dogs or cats or rabbits or chickens, whatever they are. It just, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. We need that so much. Okay, let me trying to get the pink out of this. Okay, so stripes on this are going to be Aqua Sky. So it was painted in peacock, and now the stripes are Aqua Sky. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's just so rough. I've been through that way too much. Not looking forward to the day that we have to say goodbye to our little man. It's just not, it doesn't ever get easy. So it's okay to cry. Just cry and cry and cry till you can't cry anymore. With George, I wailed like a baby. The sounds that came out of me. It was just a scary noise. I was just so heartbreaking. George was my favorite of all of my dogs, and I know they say that you shouldn't have a favorite child, but I had a favorite dog, and George was my favorite. It killed me inside so much. Oh, he was the best dog. Oh. Hope you're happy, Mel. Hope. Oh, Maria, that's so sweet. You were such a sweetheart. Oh. Cheryl, they love to perform. I think that's great. I love that there are so many things for her to do. That is just amazing. How old is your daughter now? I've lost count of how many things. You cried harder when your pets passed than when you got divorced. Yeah, same. I know. Yeah, absolutely. Me too. It's just so difficult. There's only a few things in this world that have made me cry more than my pets. And that's generally been when friends have passed, or it used to just kill me inside every time when one of my cancer kiddos that I was helping would pass, and it's so hard. I never understood. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's which one should we do first? Let's do this one so that it can dry so we can stand it up. Okay, so now we got to take this apart. We have to ink the things that need to be inked here and there and everywhere. Our little mitten. If you want to ink it all in white, you could do that. You don't have to ink it with the brown, or you can choose not to ink it at all. There's some people that don't use the ink at all. That's absolutely fine. I just like the look, and my customers are loving it. So here's something funny about my booth this year, guys. So my booth didn't have Chocolate Tour in it at all. And people were, when they come into the craft show, they were looking for the Chocolate Tour because that quickly showed them that it was my booth. So I have Chocolate Tour items that I created, but I wasn't selling the product at my shows after after the spring. So I think in the spring I might have had them at one of the shows, and then I'd made the decision that it wasn't selling great for me at the shows. It sells good here, and I sell a lot online, but at the shows it was taking up a lot of space in my booth. So I had to be there all the time, and I have other commitments now. So I made the decision to not have it in my booth. And the funny thing about the last couple of shows is that people came up to me and said, "I didn't know that you were here." And I was like, "Oh no, this is my booth." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's your booth?" And they said, I have a whole bunch of your stuff in my basket. It was funny because now they're getting used to my new stuff, which is a lot of this, and I do have Chocatora finished items in my booth, but it was just funny that it's a whole new thing, and they're loving all the new stuff. They're loving the new look of my booth. So I'm really excited about next year, what it might bring, because we have some great ideas for spring already. We're already thinking of spring. Okay, we're already thinking. Now, I don't do any shows before Valentine's Day. So when I do Valentine's things, it's for you guys to have for your house or for classroom or for giving it as gifts. But I don't do it to sell because I don't do any shows that are before Valentine's. I should, because I have a bunch of stuff. I'll probably post it online for sale. But anyways, I just thought it was really funny that they're just not used to me having it. They're like, "That's your booth?" I was like, "That's my booth, yes." So it was pretty exciting that they loved it. They loved it. It's been a great year. You love the lady who didn't want because it wasn't handmade. Exactly. Exactly. You told her to watch my video to see everything. Yes, Judy. It's just crazy. That's so crazy that she didn't think that the stuff in my booth was handmade. Yeah. Yeah, there's several people that said that to different vendors. So what I need to do is I need to put pictures of me creating it. So I think that's a goal for me too, is to have in the booth maybe some pictures of the process of me cutting it and painting it, and said handmade in the US. Or handmade in Lakeside, California. How about that? That's even better. So anyways, yeah, it's funny because they don't recognize it as my stuff because it's different. It's different. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving all of the new stuff. And I hope you are too. Now, there are some things that you guys never even got to see because I didn't do them for you guys. I did them for the craft show, and then I never got around to sharing with you guys. So I still have stuff to share, and hopefully I can get it posted for the sale. So if you guys want it, okay, that's going to be there. That's going to be there. I think I got everything inked for this. Okay, and the snowflakes aren't inked. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's glue everything together on this one so that we can stand it up when we're all done. Okay, I have oops. I am forever doing that. Oh, there's a yellow down there from previous time. Okay. I'll just put that on there on the floor. Is there any update on Chance? Oh, Cheryl, you know what? Yes. And I just had a hard time talking about it. Chance passed away. So I was dreading talking about it. Little Chance passed away during my craft show. So if you don't know who Chance is the puppy that was found that had been starved. And someone had put him, someone had placed him in his kennel, between dumpsters and put a blanket over him, and he had been starved almost to death. At that point, he was barely breathing, barely moving. A rescue came in, took him, and they treated him for days, gave him a transfusion twice. He coded during one of the transfusions, and they brought him back. They spent over $10,000 on him at this specialty place, and he was doing great. And one of the volunteers from the rescue was there and had been talking to him, and he was responding to her, looking into her eyes and wagging his tail. And not even an hour later, he passed away. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. It's just so wrong. So I was having such a hard time telling you guys, because I can't believe that people can be that cruel. How can they do that to an animal? It's just awful. So he weighed less than a pound. You know, we all just prayed so hard for him. And so now she has a reward, and I got tears streaming down my face onto my project. She has a reward looking for the person that did this. And so far nothing, but she has a $2,000 reward out there searching for the person that did this to him. It's terrible. It's so hard. I know. I was at my craft show when I read it. It was terrible. Okay, paper towel time. You know I'm such an animal lover. And as much as my animals make me mad sometimes, I love them to death. and I sacrifice so much for them. Sometimes those little Shih Tzus are little shits. They just honestly sometimes are. But yeah, last night was not a great night for for my husband. He went to go to bed, and he took Marley and Stubby and Riley in there. And I guess Marley wasn't happy because, you know, she doesn't like sharing the bed. She doesn't like Riley in there. She peed right by John's pillow. Oh my gosh. The world ended last night almost. I was like, okay, give me all the blankets and the sheets. I'll wash them. I took the dogs. Stubby got to stay because it wasn't him. I mean, we love our animals despite the naughty things they do. Despite it, we love them to death. So, anyways, they are searching for whoever did that to Chance, to try to bring some justice. Okay, that one's glued together, so we'll let that sit, and making sure that nothing moved on me. People are so terrible. I know. We were hoping and praying, and a lot of people donated. There's tons of medical expenses. Even though he passed, you know, the expenses are still there, unfortunately, because basically, you know, people said, do whatever it takes. We are here to support you. We are, I mean, some people that I know personally donated $1,000, and several people that I know, some of my customers and friends, donate $500 each. So thank you guys if you're watching and you had sent me messages that you had donated. It's very much appreciated. His total bill at the specialty animal hospital was $19,000, and then he also had the other hospital. So she still has to pay that. You know, the rescues, you know, they do these things because they love the animals. They know that sometimes they're not going to pull through, and they would do it again and again and again because that's what is in their heart. God put that in their heart to help these animals. And so I'm there. I can't make large donations. You know, my financial stuff has changed because I know that I'm working towards getting us squared away for retirement. Because retirement honestly is around the corner for us. You know, it's less than 5 years now, so that's a little scary. I'm on the 5-year plan now, which is always scary. So I don't have as much to donate, but I am able to donate some. So anyone that helped, it truly was appreciated. So anyways, thanks for asking. It means a lot to me that you asked about him. I just it's hard for me to talk about it sometimes when things like that, but you know what, I will always talk about it. I will always, no matter how hard it hurts my heart, I will always be there for these little guys. Oops, that one must have glue on it. that one was not working as much. Okay, just trying to get a little bit of shading around there. Okay, I think we're ready to glue this together. And oh, I need to ink the edges of this. Let me ink the edges of this. All right. So you put that person in the correct. Yes, exactly. Denise, that's how I felt too. I felt like that too. Oh, Marilyn, your kitten died 30 days after you adopted him and consoled yourself knowing he knew. Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly. Guys, you know what? These poor animals. I mean, I look at my dogs that I've rescued since Chloe went missing. I look at them and I'm so grateful. Now you got me into this crying thing. I'm so grateful I could do that. That I could take care of them. And they have such a good home. You know, Darcy has a great home. She's so funny. She's growly. She's like Bailey reincarnated. She growls and I'm like, you're just like my Bailey. I swear it's Bailey. It's kind of funny. It's actually kind of hilarious because I swear we say it all the time. She's Bailey reincarnated. I got a little bit too much. Let me take off a little bit. Oh my goodness. What we do for our animals, guys, you know, and for other animals. I mean, I'm all the time, I'm online trying to help people reunite with their pets and guide them. So I have to, at some point, I got to ease up on it because it's getting to me because there's people that give away animals before they even check out and make sure it's the right person. There's been a couple of those lately. Oops, my finger stuck to it. And that just kills me. But here was something that happened. Okay, so here's a unique situation I wanted to share with you because it's kind of like a Chloe situation. So a person had adopted a dog from someone that, okay, so they didn't adopt it from a shelter. They adopted it from an agency who obviously didn't check the microchip. So here was a situation last week that was kind of a unique thing. So a person lost their dog and the dog was found by somebody. And the person that lost their dog posted that I lost my dog, and the person that found the dog posted I found this dog, and other people said, oh, go and have, oh, it's upside down. Go and scan it and see if it has a microchip. So both these people pretty much posted at the same time, and people were saying, oh, I think this is the same dog, and the person there goes my nose. The person had already gone to get the dog scanned for a microchip. And so she went and she got it scanned. And she posted, I found the owner, it had a microchip and I found the owner. And the other person said, no, I'm the owner. And the person said, well, it had a microchip. And it's back with its owner, and the lady's like, that's my dog, and it has the collar and harness on it that was on it when I lost it. And they did some research, and guess what? It's kind of like a Chloe situation. The dog had been lost and found by someone, and that person kept the dog and then rehomed the dog to the next person. And that's the person that lost the dog that's like, that's my dog, I lost the dog. But she wasn't the real owner. The real owner was the very first person that lost the dog. Are you following me? So the dog was microchipped. So the very, very first owner that lost the dog 2 years ago got their dog back because it was microchipped. The person that's had the dog since the dog was lost in those 2 years is now just sad because she got the dog the dog was rehomed to her. She didn't just take a dog off the street and keep it. The dog was rehomed to her. She adopted the dog. She's been taking care of the dog these last 2 years, not knowing it was somebody else's, not knowing that it had a microchip in it that would have shown that the dog was lost. Well, the dog goes back to the rightful owner with the microchip. So, I mean, that's what we're hoping someday that will happen with Chloe, that she will get lost and they will scan it and she'll come back to us. But, you know, it's not happened yet. If they use, for instance, oh, Pam, yeah. If they, okay, so let me see. They can find anything. Yes, the problem is I don't know if the city up there would do that, but she's trying to do it. Absolutely, Pam. She's trying to do that. Hope they find the person to make them pay. Yes, that would be great if they made them pay the bill. More than likely, the people are they probably are druggies that couldn't afford the dog. They didn't take care of it. You know, if they neglected it that badly, they probably don't have money. Oh, Jenny, thank you. Special place in hell for people like that. Absolutely. But isn't that crazy about the dog that I told you about, that it got lost? It had a microchip. It got lost. And the person that found it didn't scan it, or they would have went back to the owner right away, obviously. But in the end, 2 years later, it went back to the person because it had a microchip. It's just so crazy to me that happened, the whole scenario. Because we were all like, no, this is this person's dog. You gave it to the wrong person. And in the end, she didn't give it to the wrong person. She gave it to the correct owner that had been missing it for 2 years. So, okay. This is kind of slanted because the moose is on the other side, so I kind of have to hold it. It's going to sit there for a minute, and I'm going to try to get some of the... So I have it up about 1/8 of an inch, just like that. So we're going to let it sit for a moment while we get this one done. Okay, so I'm going to clean up some of that glue. I got a little aggressive with the glue there. Okay, we're going to kind of let that sit. We might just let this one sit, and I'll show you the other one. This one's going to go into the base, and we are going to reinforce it with the hot glue. I have that in there already. Okay, so this is going to go right in here. There's little slots. It's going to fit. Sometimes you have to just kind of like wiggle it a little bit. I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue there at the bottom. Maybe I'll just use this glue that I just got off of this. Just a little bit. There's a little bit there. Okay. And then I'm going to hot glue on the back to help reinforce that. Okay. So that's going to slide right in there. I'm so excited to have these at my craft show. I'll have 2 full sets to take and sell. Okay. I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to hot glue it on the back. I always like to reinforce it. It is hot. Okay. So right there. Yeah. Cheryl, anybody that can do that to an animal, yeah, there is a place in hell for them. I just know it. Because that is one of God's creatures that he created. And for somebody to do that to an innocent little animal, I just don't understand. It's just terrible. It's just a terrible thing. I'm going to unplug my glue gun. Okay, I'm just going to hold it for a second here. I might just prop it up, and I'll show you the other one. I brought in the one that I made before. Yeah, I want this to stay. Okay, I'm just going to move it to the side. Okay. All right, so you know what? We're going to leave this too and let it dry because it takes just a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you these guys. I'm going to turn this around. I'll put you up to myself, and we're done. Yay. You rescued a dog that had a chip. When you went to register a chip, they told you that the number was registered to a cat in Florida. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And you're in Texas. That is really funny. Wow. Okay, so here's these guys. Crazy things can happen. Okay, so we're letting this dry. I'm going to move this one back here, but these are from the other day. And then this one's drying right here, the back of it, the hot glue. So I'm just kind of leaving that right there to keep it straight up and down. See, you can see the hot glue maybe at the bottom there. Anyways, and then this is what the little thing on the back looks like. But there we go, guys. We are done. Yay. So if you need this kit, I'm going to give you the link again. Make sure you get the basket part. If you're new and you haven't purchased it, you're going to need the basket. I'll show you the kit again. Let me just show you the entire kit of everything. So this is what you get. You get all of this goodness for $40, but you do need to buy the basket. We reuse the basket every month. Okay, so we're going to start something new in January though. So I just put the link there again. I love it so much. It's so cute. I love all this stuff. So fun. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Gotta go blow my nose because I cried. Oh, you guys, I have such a tender heart for animals. I always have. It's just, God put it there. So, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. This is my fun part of my day. I just love you guys so much. You are just the best people in the world. We have a great group here. So thank you for each and every one of you guys and for the prayers for my family member. And I'll keep you posted. It's going to take a couple of weeks for results to come back. All right. I love you guys. Bye.